You know, even small counties like Kerr County in central Texas are depriving Americans of jobs. That's crazy, and that's why I do what I can to show you what's going on. First, let's get the housekeeping out of the way. An H-1B visa is used to import workers from other countries. There's a lot of people believe that they have to try to hire an American first. Well, that's not right. That's totally inaccurate. And I've got videos out there elsewhere that show that it's inaccurate. What you're seeing here on the screen, let's look at the first one. Apparently, HEB, the HE Buck Family Foundation, is looking to hire an accountant and auditor, and they're contracting out to Ernst& Young US LLP, whatever that stands for, to work at 719 Earl Garrett Street North in Kerrville, Texas, for a wage of $114,600.98. Now, I know damn good and well that there's plenty of Americans that have worked as accountants and auditors that would love to make $115,000 a year. It shows two of them, but because they're highlighted in yellow, if you look at this last number and the case number, 573256, those are duplicates. That's a problem the Department of Labor has. They haven't fixed it. They probably never will fix it. So you got to be careful of duplicates. That's why I show them in yellow. The next one kind of surprised me. Sante Clinical Research at 1230 Bandera Highway in Kerrville is looking for a clinical research coordinator. Got to pay them $32.61 an hour. Never heard of them. Not even sure where they're from. I haven't dug into them, so I'm not going to waste any time trying to figure out what they're doing and everything. The main one I want to show you is how many people do you know in Kerrville and Harper and Freshburg that make their living as a nurse? That were born here, that went to school with all of us growing up and everything. How many? I bet there's tens of thousands. Yet the Texas Health and Human Services Commission wants us to believe that they could not find a nurse to work at 721 Thompson Drive. I'm assuming that's back over the, oh hell, I can't think of what the name of it they used to call it. But anyway, everybody knows where I'm talking about in Kerrville because it is a small town. For $78,952.92. Damn, there's $79,000 a year and you can't find a nurse too? I'm going to call BS on that. Gee, you didn't want to find a nurse? Or you've made it so miserable to work there that nobody wants to work for you? Or one of my key culprits is your systems have gotten so complex to apply for these jobs that people have gave up applying for them because they're never interviewed and nobody ever talks to them. Who is going to walk into a place and apply every day for 365 days in a year when they never get interviewed? Nobody. Then here's another one. Zixatech LLC is looking for a senior business analyst for $92,500 a year to work at 100 West Houston Street, which is probably is in San Antonio. Notice how they put Kerr County here, though? There is garbage in the data. There's nothing I can do about it. I didn't write it, didn't create it. All I do is expose it. This is a small town, small town, small county in central Texas. I can do this for any county in Texas. Matter of fact, I probably am going to do it because I'm running. Let's put the contact information up. I'm running to be the senator, to replace Senator Cornyn. Everybody tells me it can't be done, but I think it can because of the fact that we are totally ignoring jobs. People are struggling to find jobs anymore, good paying jobs. I'm not talking about the bottom line jobs that are millions of them out there. I'm talking about the jobs where you can afford to buy a house, where you can afford to rent a house, where you can afford to pay the utilities, where you can afford to go out to eat if you want to. Things like that. There's a lot of people out there, good people, that have played by the rules all their lives, and they've seen their future destroyed by government agencies or private industry importing workers from other countries to take their jobs that they desperately need. Now, why are they doing it? It could be because they believe the propaganda that there's 7 million jobs out there and nobody can find any workers, which is bullshit. Anytime you want to discuss that with me, I'll be happy to discuss it with you. Whether you be the Governor Abbott or President Trump. I can outdo your economists all day long when it comes to jobs. That's why I'm running for senator. Because we need somebody in Washington, D.C. that's going to speak up for Americans and Texans.